Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? After months of silence, we finally get some new info about a new Yokai Watch movie that will probably be related somewhat to the next Yokai Watch game. And it turns out this time around they're gonna go for a more horror mixed with comedy style that both children and adults can enjoy. Comedy seemed to have been the route they were going for since the very beginning of Yokai Watch, and it hasn't really changed much since then, so I'm glad that they're finally trying something new with this new horror-themed movie. It's called The Return of the Oni King, and will air at the end of the year in December for Japan. But that's not the only big change that's going on with the series, because for the first time ever, we're going to be seeing 3 new human characters, all who may have a Yokai Watch on their own, and Nate and Katie does not seem to be in this movie at all. It seems like the story begins with a boy who could control yokai with a mysterious watch, but as he became an adult, he became unable to see yokai anymore, and with the boy's duties finally finished, the watch was buried away in space-time. Could that boy be Nate? Highly possible. So basically, the story begins 30 years after the events of the previous Yokai Watch series. Everyday life seems to be going pretty well until a fateful day begins, with a comet drawing closer. A yokai virus has also been spreading that turned people mad, and the one chosen by the Yokai Watch is the only one who can save humanity. It seems like the bond between yokai and humans may just be recovered with getting this new Yokai Watch. The 3 new characters all have encountered yokai before without knowing it, starting with Natsume being a 13-year-old girl who was saved from drowning by a yokai when she was very young. Toma is a boy who is always alone because his parents are always working, and Akinori is the oldest son in a family that used yokai in fortune telling. And it seems like one of the biggest changes in this Yokai Watch movie is that yokai can now transform into a light side form and a shadow side form. Different forms have completely different personalities, abilities, and appearances. I really like this idea because they can bring back all the old yokai all the way from the very first series and reuse all the yokai characters they built up since then, instead of always trying to make new ones, because after all, there's only so many yokais in Japanese folklore. And after 3 games, it seems like they've covered most of them already. Jibanyan, Komasan, Whisper, Nurarihon, Lord Enma, and Slimemander are all confirmed to be in this film. I don't know about you, but I'm kinda digging the new designs. Jibanyan already looks hilarious, and with the shadow side of every yokai in play, I feel like Yokai Watch will definitely get back the much needed mystery and horror element of yokais in general, which is what makes yokai so fascinating in the first place. Yokais are supposed to be supernatural, not easily understood or communicated to, and I think this new direction will definitely help push Yokai Watch back to its original glory. Seeing as how they're also using completely new main characters too, you can really tell that they're going for a reinvention of the series, but for better or for worse, we won't really know until it comes out. I miss Nate already, but remember this is just one movie and this does not confirm that we'll be getting these new characters for the next game or anime, but it is a possibility. Maybe we might see Nate in his grown-up form too, because if he's really the boy that's grown up in the story, then it's not like he's lost his memories of everything that happened, he just can't see them anymore. So I feel like he'll definitely be coming back too. It feels like we're also seeing Yokai Watch finally grow up a little since launching in 2013, and I can't wait to see what they do with their next game. Yokai Watch is officially coming back, boys. Anyways, what do you guys think of this new movie for Yokai Watch? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for Tokyosaurus for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.